welcome to my channel, Sunrise to Sunset. My name is Lisa and I'm a Reiki Master and Intuitive Empath, and this is going to be a timeless reading for my lovely Gemini. So Gemini, all my readings are timeless, so have a look in the playlist. There's loads and loads now for my lovely Gemini, and you know, if you've got a few hours to spare, take a little look here. If the title resonates, then the reading is for you, my lovelies. And on screen now should be my new my personal reading payment breakdown, okay, my lovelies. So you can now pay for 1, 2, 3 or 4 questions, or go for the yearly reading. Now with the yearly reading, it's taken from when you book it. So if you book it in February 2021, it will run through to 2022, February 2022. Okay, my lovelies. So thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, donations, and of course, your personal bookings. So, my lovelies, let's crack on with your reading for today. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael and Archangel Sandalphon, please bring forward messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. Messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. Ooh, straight away. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, rest and rejuvenation. Messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. Thank you. Financial constraint. Messages for Gemini's highest good only. Door to personal healing and happiness. Messages for Gemini's highest good only, please. Oh, thank you. Indecision. Okay, my lovelies. So, we've got a little bit of meditation needed, my lovelies. Okay, rest and rejuvenate. Now, we've just had a really heavy new moon, a super new moon, and yeah, it's been really funky energy the last couple of days, my lovelies. Have you felt it? Let me know in the comments below, okay? You might have been feeling quite sort of wiped out, a bit tired, but getting your afternoon kips in. I know I have. Okay? But yeah, we've been needing to go within, okay? It's a bit of a, when the universe does that, I always see it as a bit of a stop, halt, okay? Go inside, do some meditation. Okay, have a little rest, have a little kippy if you need one, my lovelies. There's no shame in the afternoon kip game, especially when you get in your 40s plus, okay? But, you know, even if you're not as old as I am, you know, during these times, then if you need to spend a day even in bed, recuperating your energies, then do it, my lovelies, okay? There's absolutely no shame in that. Okay, so we've been needing to have this little bit of a full stop, okay, a bit of a soul-seeking time, going within, okay, and pulling these energies. This energy always interests me in this card because it's kind of swirling around, isn't it? Okay, so if you're not resting and rejuvenating, you might just want to do something to switch up that energy and just get that energy moving around you. So for some, it will be rest and rejuvenate, and for others, it will be, you know, getting that energy going, okay, going for a run, you know, going to have a vigorous cycle somewhere or something like that, okay, but we're needing to get this energy kind of flowing again, flowing around us, okay. That new moon was a bit dark, okay, and I don't know about you, my lovelies, but, you know, as a light worker, I find that around the full moon, it's brilliant. Okay, as we come into the dark moon or new moon, no moon, okay, no light energy, you may find it affect you a little bit funky, okay? So do know that that's what's going on, okay? Also, we've got a 1 and a 9, which is 10, a completion. Okay, so a bit of a halt, you know, we've completed something, have a rest, okay, before you jump into the next thing, my lovelies. So we've got financial constraint down on the table. Okay, interesting that we've got these 2 doorways open next to each other, okay. One is of, you know, not having a lot with regards to finances, but the other one is this beautiful open doorway of healing and happiness, okay. So this is proving, you know, we can have a tin of bean in the cupboard but still be on this beautiful healing journey, okay, having this dove of peace, in our hearts, okay? Now, what's interesting about having these side by side is that if you are in a little bit of financial constraint, we've got the rainbow there. Shout out to my beautiful rainbow angel. And we all know what lays at the end of a rainbow, okay? It's a pot of gold, my lovely. So although there's only 2 gold coins in this cupboard at the minute, okay, this is going to be very, very 2021, 2022 and beyond, possibly, energy. Okay, because we're all a little bit, you know, hard up at the moment, aren't we, my lovelies, or watching those pennies. Okay, so, you know, we've got the just two little coins there. Okay, but this promise, this beautiful blessing of the rainbow, you know, it's interesting because there's one end of the rainbow and it will come all the way and finish in your cupboard, okay, in this bare cupboard. So there's hope coming in here with regards to finances, but also a little message there, like I said, that you can have just a tin of beans in the cupboard, but it doesn't have to affect our own happiness, our own healing, okay. Some of the happiest people in the world are the poorest people in the world. Okay, look at indigenous tribes who don't even deal in finances. Okay, there's a wealth of abundance out there to be had that isn't necessarily to do with, you know, the coin. Okay, so a little bit of a reminder from spirit there that, you know, you can take away all our property, all our money, our jobs, you know, but you can't take away our healing and you can't take away our happiness. Okay, my lovelies. So we've got a bit of indecision here. Okay, stood standing, staring at the tree, but not making any moves. And to be honest, that feels about tying in with this energy of this number 10. Okay, this kind of full stop energy. Okay, where we are, even if it's just for a couple of days. Okay, we're sort of halted by the universe, and kind of forced. You know, there's a tree in the way here. Okay, you can't even move forward. And a lot of times this can be about, you know, being unable to make a decision to move left or right. But in the context of this reading, with this rest and rejuvenation card here, it's very much like this full stop. You know, that tree has been plonked in your place for a reason. Okay, so that you can take this time to rest. Okay, so curl up at the bottom of that tree. Find a little hut. I always when I walk through the woods, there's, you know, like when you get these little hollows at the base of the tree and they're full of moss. I always like, God, I wish I could live in that. I really, I wish I could shrink myself like a little fairy and curl up at the base of the tree. But that's kind of what Spirit is saying, you know, to do at this moment. And there's absolutely, you know, like I said, no shame in that kip game, okay? No shame in taking a rest every now and again. We don't have to be, you know, 100%, 100%, 100%. Okay, a lot of the healing process happens when we're actually stationary, okay? When we're asleep, when we're in meditation. Okay, so don't be too concerned if you're, you know, feeling like you can't really move forward at this time. It's just a little temporary, you know, a little temporary full stop in place so that we can get that opportunity to rest and heal. Okay, so let's see what else was to come through. Let's go, as we've got the old tree there, let's have the Earth Magic cards. So messages for Gemini's highest good. Thank you. Okay, we've got, oh look, more trees. Okay, release. Something that is being released at this time, and that's why we need that little bit of a full stop. Okay, it says here autumnal equinox. Well, we're actually coming into spring here in the UK. Okay, but for others of you, you're going to be the opposite end, aren't you, my lovely? So there's something here that, you know, is wanting to be released at this time. Only you are going to know what that is, my lovely Gemini. Okay, but don't, you know, don't ignore this process, okay? Take that time, honour this process of, you know, sitting in your own energy for a little while, okay? You don't have to make a decision immediately in the context of this reading because we're in this phase, okay, of release, okay? So messages from my lovely Gemini, please. Okay, do you think they're trying to tell you something? Okay, interesting, isn't it? You know, I just said we're coming into spring, and this is very much representative of the opposite ends, isn't it, of the scale? Like what good old Mercury, or what we just spoke about. Okay, so it's interesting, you know, I said we're releasing something, you know, the trees are obviously in autumn, they lose their leaves, you know, and then we come back into spring again, and it's like, wow, that growth process can happen, doesn't it? So, you know, within nature, nature's always resting, isn't it? You know, it's not always in that continual state of growth. There's always a little bit of a rest period, okay, i.e. winter. And also, you know, overnight, you know, trees chill at night, don't they? You know, there's no sun, there's no photosynthesis going on. The trees rest in a resting kind of. It's not. I mean, it's doing things, but it is. You know, it's not actively growing, is it? At night time. Okay, so there's definitely this contrast going on here, my lovelies. You know, and with the rest and rejuvenation card goes back to, you know, the tree is just coming up in all my readings at the moment. Pretty much since we've done that, the meditation, okay, the Light Warrior meditation, where we literally became a tree and hooked up. It's been so prevalent in the readings since, okay, and I've also been wearing, I don't know if I can, don't know if you can see that, okay, I've also been wearing a beautiful tree. Okay, so there's that balance, isn't there, being brought in as well between, you know, the top branches and the root system. They're very much equally balanced, okay, so something is, it's like being brought into balance, but we need to have a little bit of a rest up period, okay, very much, you know, getting out and about in Mother Nature, but understanding that there's this release process happening at the minute, my lovelies. Messages from a lovely Gemini, please. Messages, thank you. Purification, yep. I mean, look, we've even got the tree here. Okay, the tree again. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? There's a purification happening. Okay, so sometimes when these dark moon energies come in, you know, we might feel a bit kind of icky afterwards, so we might want to be doing things like, you know, good old salt baths, some sage, Palo Santo, okay, getting our any negative energy that might have been lurking around, getting it out of our systems, okay, specifically to do, you know, here, you know, we're halted, aren't we? Okay, so get that energy, any funky energy, out of your system. You know, this may be the reason for this enforced full stop. You know, Spirit is like, no, okay, we've got a little bit of funk going on here, okay, and also, you know, being out and about in nature, isn't it? Very, very purifying of the energy. It grounds down any negative energies, okay? And Mother Gaia is called Mother Gaia for a reason, because she's a nurturer, okay? She nurtures our souls, nurtures our hearts, nurtures any funky energy out of us, okay? You know, don't be afraid to, you know, release that energy into Mother Gaia, because she is Mother Gaia, okay? She can handle it. She can transmute these energies far, far better than what we can. So there's definitely some kind of purification of the energy taking place here, my lovelies, okay? So honour this process. I keep saying honour this process, honour this process. Okay, take a couple of days out, my lovelies. Yeah, look, Gaia. Okay, speaking of the beautiful Mother Gaia, and here she is. Okay, there's this very strong message from Mother Gaia incoming here, you know, particularly, you know, and I said as well, didn't I, you know, you can have nothing, you know, and in your last message as well, it was all about how Mother Gaia is free. All these beautiful sights, smells, the sounds of the forest are free. They don't cost a darn thing, do they, my lovelies? Okay, and many of the indigenous tribes that we spoke about that don't even deal with finances, they're super connected to the earth, aren't they? Okay, and they're super happy. Okay, but there's a nurturing taking place here. Allow Mother Gaia, you know, to mother us, to nurture us, to care for us, and to cleanse out any, you know, this purification. Allow this purification to take place, my lovelies. So let's see. Okay, unicorns have got something to add. Messages from a lovely Gemini, please. Oh, where's that gone? One on the floor. Okay, so King of the Unicorns, you are blessed with majesty, vision and power. Okay, so you are blessed with this vision, majesty and power. Okay, you've got all that beautiful energy within you, my lovelies. And we've also got Archangel Michael. Use the sword of truth to help the world. Okay, so some beautiful energies incoming there with Archangel Michael and the King of the Unicorns. Okay, these are high-ranking, you know, well, angel and a unicorn. Okay, we've got the King and we've got Archangel Michael. Okay, so they're incoming here. These beautiful energies. Now, obviously, Archangel Michael. Let me just pop these down. Utilizes this sword to help us release. Okay, anything that is no longer serving our highest good, to help us release any funky energy that may be all caught up, particularly in the aura, okay, sort of around us. Yeah, okay, so Archangel Michael incoming with his mighty sword, and helping us release anything that is no longer serving us, but also reminding us here to use the sword of truth to help the world. Okay, so if you're on my channel, in particular, you know, you are a light warrior, my lovelies. Okay, you are somebody who is blessed with this majesty, with vision, and with power. So do know that, do understand that. You haven't just, you know, come here for no reason. Okay, particularly if you listen to my readings from the start to the end and they resonate with you, know you've come here to enhance the world, okay, to enhance you know, not only yourself, but those in your surroundings, and even further, okay, reaching out to others. So just know that, and that's why it's important to honour this process, because if we don't, if we carry on with you know, funky energy, if we don't purify our energy, okay, our mission can be very much slowed down, and we can take on, you know, take on these energies as our own, okay. So it's very important at this time that you particularly pay attention to this line here, okay. Look, Mother Gaia screaming at you, my lovelies, screaming at us, okay, to get out. And I know it's freezing at the minute. Well, it is here in the UK and parts of USA as well, okay. But you know, we've just got to grin and bear it. We've just got to grin and bear it, okay. When that rain lashes down on us, you know, imagine it purifying our souls, purifying our aura in particular, okay. I keep getting this message about your auras, okay. You really want to get some white sage going and some Palo Santo smoke, all up in your auras, my lovelies, okay. Blimey, we've got Christ coming through as well, okay. So we've got the King, we've got Archangel Michael, and now we've got the Christ. I didn't even know this card existed in the Unicorn pack. It's never come out before. So it's got open the door to the kingdom of heaven. Okay, open the door to the kingdom of heaven. And once again, you know, this message about, you know, we can financially have nothing, but this door to personal healing and happiness, this door to the kingdom of heaven is forever open, my lovelies. Okay, so we might have a closed door on the finances, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I mean, of course we need to live. I'm not saying that it's, you know, not an important thing, but the point is that you can still have this beautiful energy, this dove of peace, okay, this beautiful spirit flying in through that doorway to support you, to bring you happiness, but also to support your healing, okay. So, you know, Christ coming through there to support this healing that is happening at this time, my lovely Gemini. If you don't resonate with Christ, please feel free to, you know, replace Christ with whichever ascended master or higher consciousness that you wish to, my lovelies. Messages for my lovely Gemini, please. Oh, we've got prosperity. Okay, so we do have prosperity incoming. You know that the rainbow extending over into this financial constraint card there. So prosperity is flowing towards you. So be open to receive it. Okay, we've got this. There's the chest. Literally, can you see that, my lovelies? There's the chest of gold, or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow incoming. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you know, if you do have financial issues or worries or concerns at this time, you know, don't sweat it, my lovelies, because there is prosperity incoming. Beautiful. So let's see. Angels and ancestors have got something to say. So messages for the lovely Gemini, please. Winter, that's so interesting. Because I was just going to say, you know, I was saying about the snow and being freezing cold. I was going to say, I'm surprised we don't have the snow down. And here it comes with winter. And we've got one over here. Oh, how interesting. We've got the she-wolf. So look at that. The energy of the wolf incoming very strongly. Okay, beautiful. Interesting, we've got the full moon here. Okay, we spoke about the new moon, didn't we? And look, we've got, with winter here, it says take care of your needs. So this is a time to be, you know, bowing out a little bit, okay? Getting over that, the dark moon or the new moon energy that is just incoming. It feels like it's like a preparation for this new cycle, for when this full moon, this next full moon comes in. Okay, I'm not actually sure when it is. It's going to be the end of the month, isn't it? Okay, but there's, by then you're going to be literally lifting up your head, howling in your full power. But for now, okay, it's take care of your needs. It's winter. Okay, we've got the spring, we've got autumn, and now winter. Okay, so don't be afraid. You know, this is the time of taking care of your needs. I just want to quickly look up in the animal book. Okay, look at that, beautiful. That doubling up here, look at that. On the front, the wolf howling at the moon, my lovelies. Okay, let me just see what the wolf represents. Teacher, okay. So the wolf is representing the energy of the teacher. Beautiful, you know, the teacher, my lovelies. So I'll just see quickly, I'm not going to read it all out. Okay, so healing from wounding, recognising your own unique qualities, learning to communicate in a more effective way, healing and opening the throat chakra. Okay, remember Archangel Michael coming in here with talking about speaking the truth to help the world, my lovelies. Okay, intuition and self-expression awakening within you, and you could become drawn to share your innate wisdom through writing, lecturing or teaching. You could also become interested in the media or in developing your abilities as a medium to channel spiritual information. Okay, and this is what I was speaking about. You know, if you're on this channel, you're here for a higher purpose, my lovely. Okay, please do believe that. Have faith in that knowledge as well. You know, I'm not just saying that. I don't blow smoke up people's butts, okay? I'm saying this because this is my job, okay, is to literally tell you, you are here to spread these energies, to spread these beautiful higher forces, okay, to spread these energies within, you know, yourself and within your circle, and then the wider circle, you know, the world, my lovelies, okay? You are here for a very, very higher purpose, my lovely. And look at that, Earth Guardian. Wow. Stay rooted and grounded. Mother Gaia literally coming through so strongly in this reading. Okay. She really wants to nurture us at this time. Okay. She's very much telling us to stay grounded, stay rooted. Okay, this work of the light warrior is very, very high vibrational energy, okay, and we have to allow the energy to be flowing freely around us, okay. So there's many things out there at the minute which can make this energy stagnant, okay, including putting everybody on house arrest. What is it, a year now? Okay, so it's been a year, and I think that the energies are starting to affect us all, okay. In other words, you know, like there's a lot of mental health issues going on outside as well, okay. So getting out and about in Mother Nature is really, God, look at this, okay, really going to help. Mother Gaia just wants you to get out there, okay, to be planting seeds, my lovely Amy. I always think of you when I see this card, and a few others as well, but you know, this, you can see the seeds in the apple here. Okay, and this is what you're doing, my lovely light warriors. Okay, you've got them seeds and you are scattering them. You are planting them in other people. You are triggering other people into awakening. Okay, and when I say triggering, that can actually mean, you know, triggering. They find your high vibrational energy very triggering, and that is because you are planting the seed, showing people how it is to be in a high vibrational energy. Okay, but yeah, look, I mean, this greening that is going on throughout your reading, my lovelies. Okay, you might really want to be utilising green crystals or the green ray at this time. Okay, call in Archangel Raphael. Okay, utilising things like emerald, jade, you know, these really green, very, very, you know, the darker the green, the better. Yeah, there's lots. I'll put a list below because suddenly my mind has gone blank, but there's so many beautiful green crystals that you could be utilising. One in particular, which I just can't bring it to my mind at this time. Okay, a mixture of Mercury retrograde and this dark moon, bit of a funky energy that's been around. So let's see what dolphins and mermaids we've got to add to this. Messages for my lovely Gemini, please. Thank you. Make a decision. Literally just landed on indecision. Okay, so feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. Okay, so, you know, obviously this energetic clearing needs to take place before, if you're standing there and there is a decision that you desperately need to make at this time, don't get frustrated with yourself that you can't do it right now. Okay, we've got Mercury retrograde going on, not a great time to make decisions. We've just had this funky super new moon, which was, you know, not a best time to make a decision, okay? But once you've done this energetic clearing, okay, give it a couple of days, and then make this beautiful decision, my lovelies, okay? Interesting, isn't it? You know, we've chosen the mermaid deck, and I thought, as I picked it up, I thought, well, we'll get away from the tree, the tree theme. Okay, well, I mean, she's in the middle of the water, and yet there's two trees either side. Okay, Mother Gaia sneaking in once again there. So messages for my lovely Gemini. Okay, what's your thoughts? It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. Okay, so keeping that energy positive at this time. You know, around the dark moon, this can get a little bit heavy, can't it, my lovelies? So just watch your thoughts. Make sure you're keeping things light, keeping things positive, okay? We don't want to manifest in any nasties, any fear, okay? That's how fear works. If we're thinking about it, worrying about it, okay, we will manifest it. Oh, something just shot off. Hey, there's that double up of the treasure chest there, okay? Definitely, we've got two treasure chests down on the table now. Okay, mermaids and the unicorns both saying, don't sweat it if you're a little bit financially tight at the moment. You know, you've not just got a couple of coins coming in. You know, this is that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that we're speaking about. It's a whole treasure chest. So an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Okay, so don't be worrying about that bare cupboard, my lovelies, because it's going to be very, very full. You know, it's incoming. Messages for my lovely Gemini. And I always see this card as well, you know, as the divine, okay? So there's the golden energy is always the energy of the divine, okay? So even if it's not coin in there, you know, you could be opening up a great big chest of divine energy, which is, yeah, everybody wants a great big chest of divine energy, don't they, my lovelies? Okay, simplify your life. You know, back to that message, isn't it, of the beautiful indigenous tribes who have very, very little except for an absolute wealth, a wealth of connection with the earth. Okay, so eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. And look, I don't know if you can see, she's got a rainbow coming out of her hand there, my lovelies. Okay, double rainbow energy coming in there. But this is very interesting because this is what I've been called to do over the last couple of weeks, well, actually for months. So if you watch some of my readings about 5 months ago, I was saying this message in that Spirit really wants us to kind of get rid of everything, okay, our material possessions, and I'm doing it bit by bit. I just sold my beautiful shaman drum. That was the hardest thing, okay. It was like, I love that drum, but I never use it. And Spirit is saying, look, if you can get rid of something like that, which you just is like, what is it that thing within us where we're just like, you know, I don't need it, I don't use it, but I still love it, I want it. Okay, so I sold it. God, it took me 2 days to post it because I was like, no, what have you done? But it's that energy of, look, it's for me, it's like, look, Lisa, you need to release these things. It was a bit of a spiritual test, shall we say. Can you sell all your possessions, okay, and just be happy with just a few things around you? Okay, I didn't even do it for financial reasons. I've literally done it for like a spiritual test. Okay, and it's like I chose my shaman drum because that was the most important thing to me to release, because I thought if I can release that, getting rid of all the other things is going to be easy, because that was the thing that I'm most clinging on to. I still haven't got the root of that, the shadow there. Perhaps you'd like to comment in the comment section. Why do you think that we cling on to these items just because we think that they're beautiful looking, but we wouldn't necessarily use it, okay, or we're not utilising it as it should be, as somebody should be, okay? So we're very much being called to simplify our lives. I feel like I'm going to end. Have you seen the Fool card, in the tarot deck? That guy's just got a little, a stick with a handkerchief at the end with a few possessions in. Okay, that kind of feels like it's tying in with this energy here. Okay, that everything we need is within, and also coming from the earth, coming from the mother. So, let's pull an animal card. Messages for my lovely Gemini. Oh, the tiger. Almost a wolf. Okay, but we've got the tiger incoming here. Look at him laying in that greenery, laying in the grass, lounging around in the forests of the jungle. So let's see what the tiger has to say. Don't mind me, I'm just... I'll get there. Tiger, righteousness. Okay, righteousness. So, you have pulled in the power of the tiger to give you a reservoir of energy to deal with the current issues. Okay, beautiful. You're in the process of acting on existing concerns and circumstances, and will now have the internal resources, the willpower, courage and diplomacy to quickly resolve them. You can also begin to embrace your own power without fear and utilize it for the benefit of both yourself and others, Gemini. Your energy, intent and actions will shine in such a way that others can learn from you the energy of the teacher, okay, especially integrity and honesty. How beautiful, Gemini, tying in beautifully. Tiger also awakens newfound feelings of devotion, commitment and passion. It therefore enhances your ability to love another, whether a friend or lover, and creates newfound levels of loyalty within you or even towards you regarding your personal and professional life. Tiger teaches you to be true to your heart. It enhances the intensity of your feelings so you can become more passionate in your life, in your relationships, and causes close to your heart. Tiger gives you the courage to follow your passion and utilize it to make more positive changes within yourself and reality. Tiger people can become leaders or activists for the greater good of all. My lovely Gemini, what have we been saying? When the power, passion and vitality of Tiger ignites within you, be prepared for adventure, purpose, challenge and change. Okay, this is what this rest up period is about. Tiger's contrasting patterns and colours suggest the yin and yang principle, the concept that all things in life are balanced via opposites within the whole, female, male, light, dark, negative, positive. Therefore, Tiger gives you the internal wisdom to understand the nature of duality, overcome self-destructive tendencies, and release feelings of self-judgment and even judgment towards others. Tiger and its beautiful coat of mixed patterns and colours teaches you to see the nature of things, people or circumstances in a more balanced and unconditional way, and therefore gives you the resources to release feelings of judgment towards others while maintaining a state of balance at all time under any circumstances. These are the principles that enable you to embody the energetic qualities of yin and yang. Tiger people are quite often loyal, moral, just, decent, upright, honest, very resourceful and self-contained. They can be interested in the law and justice and are sometimes drawn into welfare organisations. They also make strong spiritual and shamanic healers, and because of their strong sensitivity to touch, make exceptional body workers. They are also said to work most efficiently at night. Okay, we spoke about this and getting rest and sleep and our natural clairvoyance and prophets. Okay, if you're here on this channel, my lovely, understand that you are here for a higher reason, for a higher purpose, okay, and that your energy can teach others. So, my lovelies, we're going to end this reading with an angel of light. That card, forgiveness, really wants to keep coming out lately. It's interesting. So, angels of light, a message for Gemini, please. Okay, thank you. Opportunity. We are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the currents that come our way. Drawing this angel card suggests that something is now being made available to you, and it is up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. Be alert, be aware, and be prepared. You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will inevitably be opened for you, my lovelies. You are also reminded to persevere, for it may be that a door which was previously locked has now been opened a crack. Quiet your mind and ask the angels to help you. Okay, so yet again, Spirit coming in here to ask you to quiet your mind. Okay, get those kips, get those rests, because it's all about just shushing up. Okay, just being quiet, stilling our minds. Okay, and even in sleep, okay, we are receiving beautiful beneficial downloads and healing from the divine. So your affirmation: I am ready for all opportunities. Okay, I am ready for all opportunities, my lovely Gemini. So, my lovelies, okay, Mother Nature asking you once again to get out and give a tree a little snuggle. Okay, give it a big snuggle. It's not just a hippie thing, it's an actual energetic thing. Okay, allow that tree spirit to come into you, to help ground you, to help root your energies in, my lovely. Okay, it's super important at this time. So, lots of love to you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It was my pleasure, my lovelies. Okay, have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Namaste.